Walker's Desert Diaries. Week 1. Hello, Arizona calling. So, we made it. I woke up this morning, like every morning since we arrived here, and for a minute completely forgot that we've actually done this. I cannot tell you how surreal it feels, actually. I live in Arizona. I live in America. Of course, it feels like we're still on holiday because it's been a whole 3 days. Long may that feeling last, quite frankly. The thing with Phoenix is you look out of the window and you really couldn't be anywhere else. I love that. There's just no mistaking that you're not in England anymore. I want to say you're not in Kansas anymore. But of course, Kansas is closer to here than where I've come from. But you know what I mean. And if I just lean back now, look down the street, I mean, there's just countless palm trees, about 50 cacti and a ruddy great mountain at the end of the road. I mean, it literally couldn't be anywhere else. Although in other completely unbelievable news, it's actually poured in rain for the last 2 days. Yeah, we moved from one of the rainiest cities in the world to the desert and we're soaked. Now, apparently it only rains for about 8 days a year. And very rarely rains in May, so all the locals are dead excited. You know, it's the hot topic of conversation at the local supermarket. We've just spent the last 48 hours rolling our eyes. We have not come 5,500 miles for this, bouncing off the pavement. Goodness me. Sitting on board that plane, though, as we started to hurtle down the runway, I was sobbing. It felt really strange to know that I'm not coming back to England. I'm not going back to England for really quite a long time. I'm not just going off on holiday for a few weeks. I can't really put into words how it felt. It was cut rather short, the whole big departure. Sitting on that runway in Manchester, we were about to take off and the captain said, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, bit of a delay here. Passenger's having to leave the aircraft as he's left his laptop in the terminal." Cue loads of faffing around, unloading of man, unloading of his suitcases, blah, blah, blah. So then, of course, we miss our takeoff slot. So we have to wait even longer on the tarmac. And now the thing is, you cannot fly direct from Manchester to Phoenix. So we were actually flying to Frankfurt to make a connecting flight into Phoenix. Or were we? As time rumbled on, making that connection looked ever more slim. And I was just thinking, no, I've waited years to do this. I've waited years. It will be okay. It will be okay. So we finally take off. We land in Frankfurt. We run to look for the connection. Realise, it's in a different terminal. So we get on the ruddy connecting bus. We're hurtling down between the terminals. We get to the right terminal. We are running 4 bags, 2 children, 276 escalators, 49 flights of stairs. We get to the gate. We're out of breath. We're sweating. And we said, "Where's the flight to Phoenix?" There is a woman standing at the gate who shrugs and in this exact tone of voice says, "It's gone." Words cannot describe how that felt. Did everyone not know we were making a life-changing journey? How dare we have missed the plane? Bloody laptop man. Unbelievable laptop man. So a long chat with the airline customer service. Long story short, a whole 5 hours after leaving England, we land at London Heathrow. The shortest migration ever. I have put this whole sorry tale on Instagram at Sam Walker Radio. If you want to have a laugh at my misery, please do go and have a little look. It's in my little saved stories. So 8 new flights, 4 dinners, 4 breakfasts, 2 hotel rooms, 4 bus rides, all because of ruddy laptop man. I can't even imagine how much him forgetting his laptop has cost that airline. So it was actually Sunday morning that we finally took off from England, hurtling down the runway at Heathrow this time. And yeah, I was still sobbing. But we made it. The adventure begins. I will let you know more next week. I better get back to counting those cacti and I suppose see if it stopped raining as well. I'll see you in the desert.